we're going to cancel the Paris Climate Agreement and stop. Unbelievable. And stop all payments of the United States tax dollars to UN global warming programs.
Those words have set off alarm bells here at UN headquarters and among climate analysts and environmental groups. At stake is a $3 billion pledge from the Obama administration towards the UN's Green Climate Fund, an ambitious financial mechanism to help poorer nations build climate-resilient projects.
They're very critical for many countries who, on their own, cannot afford the most advanced technology, solar panels, wind turbines, for example, or find adaptation projects beyond their technical expertise.
The Green Climate Fund would funnel money from wealthy countries towards small island developing states, least developed countries, and African nations to help countries most at risk transition to cleaner economies. Obama's $3 billion promise, announced in November 2014, is the largest pledge and was meant to be paid out over 4 years. So far, $1 billion have been transferred. The first $500 million went out in March last year, and the other $500 million just this week. Experts say Donald Trump can't touch the money that's been paid out, but he can withdraw the remainder of the pledge and follow through on his promise to use that money to support America's vital environmental infrastructure and natural resources.
I'll believe it when I see it, but I'm very skeptical that the Trump administration is really committed to making that happen. I'd be happy to be wrong. But my second point is that this should not be an either-or question. We have the wealth as a nation to make smart investments, both domestically to support our vulnerable communities here and to support infrastructure here, as well as to support the needs of people living in poorer countries.
If we don't fulfill this pledge, I think other countries, the European Union, China, for example, will fill the void, and I think the U.S. will take a big soft power hit if that happens.
His Excellency, the Secretary of State of the United States of America.
What's also at stake is the U.S. role in the landmark Paris Climate Agreement and what it would mean for the world if the U.S. withdrew from the deal and other nations step in to fill its shoes. Last year in April, 170 countries came together here at the United Nations General Assembly Hall to sign the Paris Climate Deal. The world's two largest economies, China and the U.S., then ratified that agreement within the year. Now the world is watching closely to see if a United States under President Trump would not just renege on that funding pledge, but also relinquish its leadership role in the global climate fight. Liling Tan, CGTN, New York.